The biggest name on the card is here. He was there in the previous Contender series. He's here again. He's the talk of the town. I'm not even just talking about Birmingham. I'm talking globally. Here, India, everywhere. The man, the myth, the legend, Gora is here with me. How you doing, Cal?
I'm very well, brother. How are you?
I'm very, very good. This has been something that's been in the pipeline for a while. People are talking about who is Cal, what's he about, what's the man behind the camera. And here you are right now.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into it. So we come from similar sort of areas in terms of Birmingham, but what was it like growing up?
Yeah, you did say that because you said that you went to a school near me, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you went to Alderbrook.
Correct,
and I went to Lighthall.
Yeah.
And you knew some of the people that I went to like primary school with.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so from when I was like born till when I was like born, we lived in like Shirley.
Same sort of area, yeah.
Shirley, Solihull, you know. And to me, because obviously when we grew up in Shirley, it was sick. You had Shirley Park, you know about that. We had like Shirley Park and like Stratford Road. They had the ice cream man that was always there. It was sick growing up in Shirley throughout the years. So like when you said that you live local, I thought, flip it out. But yeah, like I say, like we were just saying just before the interview started, I've been training since I was like 6, you know, black belt by 12 in kickboxing, national champion. And like I said to you, it's just great to get back into it.
Now, I can tell you enjoy it. This is, I'd say, one of your passions now. You can tell you come here, you thrive off it. You don't even, have to try. It's just authentic, which is always good to see. But in terms of, this sort of change into boxing, was it something that happened in your life, or was it just something that I thought, nah, screw it, I'm just going to try boxing out and see if I like it? What was the sort of switch that happened?
Well, I always mess about anyway. I'm always shadow boxing. My missus takes the piss all the time because I'm always shadow boxing in the shower or in the mirror. Or I've got I got 2 daughters, alhamdulillah. One's 2 and one's 7 months old. And I just like to do little shadow boxing with them and that as well. Like I've always had a little passion for it, and it's my own little witty way. But I think what got me back into it was as soon as I knew I was getting somewhere as an influencer, meaning actually having an influence, it gave it a bit more meaning, and it weren't really, I don't know how to describe it, man. Like it just started off as a bit of a joke, and now it's just become serious, you know what I mean? And it's kind of changing my life a bit for the better.
No, of course, and when I said it before, God is the best of planners, and this was meant for you. And 100%. Let's get into that influencing scene. So, where did this idea come from? I'm going to jump on a camera, I'm going to sing some songs, I'm going to do a little bit of a dance, and I'm going to go from there. Where did this even come from?
And everyone fucking loves it, mate.
That's what everyone loves it, but where did it come from? Like, where did it start?
They look at me, bro, tattoos, everything, and they're like, he's not one of us. Fucking hell, I am, mate.
Yeah,
it's just like, it's a bit mad, but what's funny is that it started off with me.
Just a wedding or what? Like, what was it?
I used to see on TikTok, there's like loads of Punjabi and Indian songs come up that I listen to, and even though I ain't got a fucking clue what it says, I think it sounds sick, bruv. And I'm saying like, I'm not a fucking word, I understand, but it's just emotion, bruv. And I enjoy different cultures of music. And I don't know, one day I just recorded myself in the car. It was first to an Albanian song. Again, didn't have a clue. I just knew the words and then uploaded it. That got like 40, 50k views. So then I did Maharaja.
And that's become your song.
Mate, I need the rights to that song. I swear to God, bro, the amount of times I've made that song go viral is crazy. It's funny though, because I enjoy it, and the thing is as well, I don't take it seriously. I don't discuss anything political.
That's good.
I don't side with one person more than the other, because at the end of the day, my philosophy is, yes, there's loads of tragedies going on in the world, and okay, so in some areas it does need more publicity, 100% I agree with that, but at the same time, as influencers, I can say the complete right thing, and you say it's wrong. There'll always be a chink. Always someone will say something. So I chose, I just want my page to be, okay, if you laugh at me, you laugh at me. If you're laughing with me, you're laughing with me. Either way, it's funny.
It's good vibes.
It's good vibes, and people relate to the shit that I do, in their own little way. The amount of mental health people that suffer with mental health, and they're messaging me saying, oh, my brother died recently and your videos make me laugh and make me, you know, think about other things and happy times. And then that's when it started to become serious. When I started to realise people were genuinely messaging me saying this stuff, I thought, flipping out. So then I started doing it and making it my quirky way of doing it. And then I just basically sing Asian songs in a Brummie accent like this. And the Asians love it, mate.
I think everyone loves it. I think India
They bloody love it, mate. The Arpanars love it, mate.
Honestly, I think
Cameramen
India
are pissing themselves.
Yeah, India have literally taken you as their second son because your following has increased and it has gone literally berserk in India.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about you. I don't know how the hell it happened. I'm very happy it did because
Yeah, thank you.
someone like you who has good vibes like that, spreading them, is better than seeing other people being negative, you know, downplaying things. So,
Of course.
you know, long may it continue, but you know, the songs as well, like that you're pulling out, some of them I've not heard of in a while.
Fucking bangers,
But I listen to them and I'm like, oh my God, this is a great song. This is a great song. But one thing you did touch on that I did like is this influencing thing because some people might look at you and think, he's just miming a song or singing a song. What's he influencing? Some people might look at you and think, he's just being a clown. What is he influencing? But you've just gone into some depths about people reaching out to you that are going through things. So what sort of that, how does that make you feel that you're having this impact on people?
Yeah, it's amazing, mate. I'll be honest. It's like, because, do you know what? You don't know what the next man's going through, innit? And like, sometimes people escape what they're going through by going on social media and stuff like that, which is a natural thing to do. You get me? Like, say, for example, if someone's pissing me off, I'll go on my phone to distract myself or something, or go on the phone. You're going on social media for your private time, bro. So you just watch your own thing or whatever. And if you're seeing someone like me making a prat of himself, but it's funny and it's taking your mind off the fact that someone's passed away or you've had an argument with someone, then, bro, I'm doing my job, bro.
No, definitely. I think that's a good thing with social media.
You know, and for me, like, alhamdulillah, I feel like I've just been blessed with that kind of character. I don't really take life too seriously, but I also understand that it can be taken away from you in the blink of an eye. Like you never saw it coming, brother. I know that very well. I've been there myself, bro. So at the end of the day, I understand the lowest points of life and I understand what it's like to be happy. And when I do the influencer thing, I'm not going to lie, bro, it makes me happy.
That's the main thing. As long as it makes you happy.
Yeah.
That's what life's about. You can't do things like that.
Life's too short, bro.
Agreed. I agree.
Fucking hell, life is too short. Classic example is Chris Eubank Jr.'s brother, bruv.
There you go.
No one talks about that, but that is fucking frightening, bro. Did that not scare you and make you realise life's too fucking short, bruv? Enjoy it in while you're here, bro. Because he had like something go on with his heart in the ocean and then he drowned.
Drowned in Dubai, yeah.
And he's a fitness freak, bruv. He's fitter than me and you probably ever would dream to be. Athlete, bro. And I just think, bruv, with all the shit that's going on in the world and the depression, bruv, just fucking be happy and have a laugh.
No, I agree. We're not here for a long time, so you might as well enjoy it whilst you're here.
You know what I mean? Like, literally, I'm like late 20s now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way I see it is you've got about, if I'm lucky, another 5, 10, 15, 20, you don't know. So just enjoy it for the moment, brother.
No, agreed. And one thing you did touch upon as well, which I think
fucking
is quite
facts,
nice.
bruv. And I think, like, people can laugh and joke about me. I don't care, bro. I'm mixed race anyway. I grew up understanding two cultures, yeah? I was raised predominantly by a white woman, white Irish woman, and a father that never really left and stayed as a father, you get me? So, and that's a Pakistani, bro, you get me? That isn't heard of. Pakistanis don't stay around, well, a majority don't. But he did, bro, do you understand? Went against his own family for me from when I was born, do you understand? Fell in love with my mother. And they're still in love to this day. You get me? And my mum's white. My mum may not be a Muslim, but she's a good fucking mum, you get me?
That's all that matters.
And, like, growing up, it's fucking hard, bruv, because growing up, it was only really when I started to hang around Asians, when I got introduced to my father's family, I noticed I was different. Up until then, I've got a sister that I grew up with since she was 6 years old. And she's white, and she never saw me differently, but my dad's side did. Always, like, you know, drop white jokes, this, that, that. I used to think it was funny. But then as time goes on, you soon realise that they treat you differently, like, you know. And it's not nice. So I've understood both cultures from good sides and bad sides. And my reflection of that is social media. You understand? Because I get what Chowdhury's thinking about, bro, on Lady Pool Road and what you're doing, bro. I know your antics. I know when it's Ramadan, you're a Muslim for a month, and then it's back to the hustle, cuzzy. I know it, bro. But you know what? You're trying, fam. You get me? That's the main thing. You're trying. So I used to just think, as long as you're trying, who cares?
No, exactly. Everyone's on their own journey. But what I will say is, it's sad when you hear the fact that, you did have that experience with like your dad's side, but obviously that's sort of made who you are now as a person.
Yeah. Like, it's had a massive impact on the influencer scene because, what guy who looks like a typical white kid, from Brum, you look at me and you think, like, how's he got 500,000 followers from fucking India, bro?
You smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. But, it's testament to both your parents that the upbringing that you've had has made you the person you are. And, touching on that upbringing as well, you mentioned you got 2 daughters as well that, I'm sure that you love dearly as well. But they must see what you do and think, wow, that's my dad, like, doing that sort of thing.
That I don't really see it like that. But, like, at the end of the day, if one day when they're older, they find out fucking our dad was... known on Instagram or TikTok for doing funny videos and that, I'd love it. I think it's hilarious. But it does change. When you become a father, it changes. A lot changes. You have responsibilities, and and they teach you a lot, kids. I don't know if you're a father yourself.
I'm not a father. I'm not married or anything.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not. One day, that's not like a little plea for anyone, by the way. But I'm just saying. I'm being honest.
Ladies, he's here, bruv. Come on, man. Gora, Cal's plugging you, bruv. We'll get you married by the end of the year, inshallah.
Go to India at this point, but carry on.
I have to bring you with me, mate. Yeah. But they've changed my life. I mean, don't get me wrong. Being a dad, doing the influencer thing and the boxing, it's a lot. And you have to try and balance it all, and sometimes you don't please everybody, and it is what it is. But being the kids, my days. Like, I get up in the middle of the night if she's not sleeping next to me, my oldest. They teach you a lot about yourself, I think, because it's real, and they need you. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just think that I want to try and better my kids' lives in the best possible way. Like, don't get me wrong, I had an amazing upbringing. Yes, I've said about the faults with, like, being treated differently and whatever, okay. But, I know what it's like to be loved, and I know what it's like to never want for anything. And I'm very privileged to say that. Because despite my mum, whatever she was doing, and my dad or whatever, I can relate and say that, you know what, I never went without anything I didn't want in life. I had everything, I was happy, you get me? And I want my kids to be able to say that about me. I want to say that mum and dad were able to give us everything and we had such a happy life.
No, I can tell it means a lot to you. I mean, I can't relate, hopefully one day I will, but you can see how much it means to you as well.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, things can change, and like I say, in the blink of an eye, things can change. But with my girls, I just want the best for them. And we'll just go from there with the influencer thing, man. I mean, like I say, I don't know where the final destination is, bro.
No one knows. No one knows. It's the journey that makes you enjoy and appreciate what 100%. You're doing.
I sit here now and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going with this influencer thing, but it's having an influence.
That's the main thing. And, you recently were with Mumsy Stranger. I'm telling you about Dr. Zeus is local to us, etc. Right? So having and seeing you with these people and that sort of thing, who knows where it could go? We could see you in India in a couple months' time.
Bro,
who knows?
If you said to me this time last year, oh, by the way, Cal, you're going to start doing TikTok singing in a car. And then what's going to happen after that is you're going to go mega viral in India and on TikTok. And you're probably going to be chilling with the people that produce Juggin E.G. That's got over like 40 million views on YouTube. I was like, if you used to say that to me, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. But it's happened.
And we're here, and who knows where it's going to go from there. That's the craziest thing. But looking towards like the boxing sort of thing, you've got a big fight. You're the main event on this Contender show on May 31st. You saw your opponent earlier.
Oh, fuck him now.
You're not a fan of him. You don't really rate him, do you?
I just think he's pathetic. I think that, like, it's dangerous what his team have done. Don't get me wrong, like, fair play for taking him in, but at the same time, they're getting someone gassed about a couple of wins, but he hasn't fought anybody that's a fighter. He's about to fight me. Look at everything I've just said to you. Do you think he's really fucking ready for that level of violence coming his way? I promise you, when he said that about my mum, I wasn't going to take the fight, but when he swore at my mum, I just thought to myself, I'm going to set the example of what the fuck you do to someone, bruv, if they swear at your mum, and I'm doing it legally in a boxing ring, but let me just demonstrate it to you, okay? Because don't let any motherfucker swear at your mum and think that it's okay, bruv, because it's not. Understand? Watch.
There you heard it. I mean,
Watch,
I think
bruv.
there was
a fucking game.
There was a line, I think, that comes into boxing. You don't hear, Eubank Ben had their tips and taps,
but they never went there.
They didn't cross that line. I think there is a line that you don't cross.
Yeah. And I say it to everyone. I've said it to some fucking heavy hitters as well. I've turned around to them from local, and they think I'm fighting Naveed, and I'm like, I'm not fighting Naveed yet, bro, but that's going to happen. I keep telling them that, so I have to make it happen now. And I'll be talking to like the elders, and I'm not now fighting in a few weeks, and this guy swore at my mum. Their faces drop and are so surprised that I haven't flipping put him in the boot of a car or something. I haven't. And I'm just saying, but you know what I'm saying? Like, done some mad thing, and I've just kept it ultra kosher. Yeah,
I think also it's quite playground insult when you hear that, oh, your mum's this, your mum's that.
Yeah, I haven't heard that since I was probably in like 8 or 9, bro.
Yeah, when I did hear it, I was like, okay, I'm a bit surprised, but, Matt Rose. But looking, obviously, to the future, like you said, we don't know what's going to happen, when's it going to happen, but you've got big aspirations, haven't you, in the boxing scene, Cal?
Yeah, man. I mean, we'll see where it goes. I mean, at the end of the day, we've got the following. I've got a massive following and a lot of support, which is amazing. Like, I get hundreds of messages every day. Half of it's in Hindi, bruv. I have to fucking go on captions or something.
You should ask me. I can translate for you.
But some of it, they're probably like, and it's just bare love. You get me? Everyone loves me, wants me to go to India. So hopefully one day I would love to go to India, and embrace the culture. When there's obviously everything's calmed down a little bit and everyone's getting along, then we can, go over there. I'd be sick because I embrace all cultures, bro. I don't give a fuck what you are. What skin colour you are, bro. I just think it's sick that you've got a different culture to me, and I embrace it, bro.
That's what I was like in Solihull. Like the people come from, different areas. You chat to them, that sort of thing.
Yeah, like I love it because at the end of the day, I'm learning something new. You get me? And I just think if we lived in a world like that, bro, the world would be a fucking better place. But there you go.
No, of course.
But like I say, Matt, you crossed the line, kid, and I'm gonna really fucking hurt you for it.
There you have it.
Really am.
But before we sort of do you have anything to say to like your friends, family, supporters, that have been watching this interview when it goes out before we sort of end it?
Yeah, man. I want to say thank you to my missus, Megan. She's put up with a lot. We've gone through a lot, me and my partner have. Like, when our oldest was born, I nearly lost her on the table. In front of my face, bruv. I've worked as a paramedic, so I understand when something's going wrong, and it was going wrong when the first one was born because she had forceps delivery, and I could tell it was going wrong. There's nothing I could have done, and I nearly lost her. And ever since then, but thankfully by the grace of God, answered my prayers, and she come back round, everything was fine. So we've been through a lot the last couple of years, and she's put up with so much shit from me. I'm not easy to live with, bro. I know I'm a cunt. I know I am. I know sometimes I'm a lazy motherfucker. But you know what, bro? She pushes me, gets me to do stuff, and she always takes the piss. We've got the same banter. So, we always take the piss. And I just want to say thank you for, just believing in me and being there for me and loving me. Because at the end of the day, you're an amazing mother to our 2 beautiful girls. And I think you're the best version of me because I could never be as patient as she is with the kids. Fucking hell. She's amazing. She's got the patience of a fucking saint, bruv. I don't know how women do it. You'll see it, bruv. They've got a fucking superpower, bro. I come home, kids are crying 5. I'm like, oh my days, what do I do? She's just cracks on with life. And I'm like, oh my days. But yeah, you're a super mum. And I love you. Love your mum. Love you, sis. And I can't wait to fuck this geezer up.
There you have it from the man himself. Gora Kell, May 31st, the main event, the biggest star on the night. He's going to be there to put on a performance, and who knows where we'll be seeing him after that. Thank you, Kel.